This is all very new for me. Kind of freaking out. These past couple of months, I've been pushing myself to do more. Right now, I'm trying to go to the grocery store for the first time in 2 years. But I'm a little scared being in there, around all that food. I've been making healthy choices, and it's getting tougher. I turned to food for all my emotions. Now, that's not an option anymore. So, my anxiety levels are through the roof. I get overwhelmed. My heart starts racing. And I feel like I'm getting a panic attack or something. I don't know if I can do this. I just have to have a minute to myself. I'm literally shaking all over. But I'm making myself do this anyway because it's a fear I need to get over. I got this. I can do this. I mean, I'm proud of the weight that I've lost already, but I see all the things that I used to enjoy eating. And it is a reminder of what my life used to be about. And it's still really hard for me. I'm feeling lightheaded as hell. I'm not used to feeling this way. And Jake and my mom are still eating things that I can't. And it's just hard being around food that I can't eat and not start to give in. It's getting harder and harder to cope. But I can't go back to the way I was and fail at this.
Right now, I'm taking Ashley to emergency surgery. Talking to her husband, it seems like she's been dealing with a lot of anxiety now that her eating habit is limited. And as a result, she may be abusing her pain medication. That's never a good situation, but with a bypass, it's worse. Taking high doses of pain medication can do a lot of damage to her stomach. She could have a perforated ulcer. And this could be a life-threatening situation for her right now. We can turn the light off. Yeah, perforated ulcer. That's gonna be bad. I don't think we can get this fixed laparoscopically. We don't have any ability to move. We have to open her up before she gets worse. Ashley is in a life-threatening situation. She has developed a perforated ulcer, and her stomach is filling gastric fluid in her abdominal cavity. We're attempting to repair it right now.
Right now, Ashley is not doing too good, and we're worried about if she's gonna survive or not.
All right. We closed the hole in the stomach and removed the ulcer, but she's far from being out of the woods. Go forward. Go ahead and close her up. We have her stable now, but she'll be in critical condition for the next 72 hours before we know how she's doing. It will take her a month or two to fully recover to be able to go back home. It's going to be hard for her, but one of the first things she needs to do after leaving the hospital is go see a therapist. She uses self-destructive ways to cope with her emotions, and that has to stop immediately.
It was a long recovery in the hospital, but I'm able to walk some with a walker right now. So Dr. Nazardin discharged me and is sending me to see a therapist. I'm a little nervous because I know this is supposed to help me find healthy ways to cope with my emotions. But what if I can't? I'm just scared that nothing is going to be able to help me cope like food has. My name's Ashley.
I'm Santhi. I'm sorry. Dr. Periasamy, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and kind of what brings you here today?
I am going through a process for major weight loss.
Tell me what led you to this point in your life.
I was a product of sexual abuse. I was scared to tell anybody.
Okay.
And I went along with it Because I had a little sister and I had a brother to protect. So I was protecting my sister from the bastard.
Sure.
And he didn't touch her, so I did protect her in a way.
It kind of felt like you sacrificed yourself to protect her. It's a lot to hold and carry all by yourself.
I turned to food for comfort. Food almost killed me.
Yeah.
It's not my comfort anymore. I'm having a hard time finding that comfort.
When people are losing kind of food as a coping mechanism, what you end up finding is you get a flood of emotion. Sometimes if we can get to the root of where anxiety is, then we can kind of figure out how to cope. Sometimes people journal, sometimes they create something. Just tracking emotions and feelings can sometimes be helpful. All right, well, it was so nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you,
Okay, and I
too.
look forward to seeing you again, okay?
Thank you. I've spent a lifetime avoiding feeling much of anything. You can't just change that in an instant. And I'm scared I'm not gonna be able to. All I know is food. And it's gonna be so hard not to go back to it if I can't figure out how to do this.